Hello, my name is Graham Taylor of Hypercraft Associates. I have been promoting the commercialisation of wing and ground effect vehicles for 10 years, and I've been working closely with some of the leaders in this sector of technology. But now I fear that WIG is on the brink of extinction. It is dying of something, and I want to tell you about it. Because there is no technical reason why WIG should not have succeeded by now. So I have to conclude that WIG is dying of apathy. Indeed, it's becoming a classical example of how even good innovations can come to nothing. And it's not for the want of the ambitions of those in the field of WIG. It's for the want of serious professional players and the lack of interest that such players have for the adoption of radical ideas. Meanwhile, the leaders in WIG who gained their experience in the 1960s to 1980s are getting older. Some are dying, and without a decent project there is no likelihood of succession. Indeed, in 5 years' time we may have lost all the expertise in this field we ever had. We will be exploring this in 7 steps. Innovation and evolution, discussing the nature of the problem. WIG technology making business sense, the market and the business opportunity. Innovation but apathy, showing we have a cultural problem. WIG, where now? Looking at current technology. Reflections, my thoughts on attempts at commercialization. Pointers to a possible future, some guidelines for WIG projects and future evolution, if it happens. Conclusions. Next to prostitution, marine transport may well be the world's oldest profession, perhaps predating civilization itself and going back to when man first floated on a log. Yet given all that time, I argue that the industry is very slow to evolve. Some may say that there's nothing wrong with the industry's pace of innovation at all. But the recent EU legislation on whole body vibration helps illustrate that there is a problem, because it turns out that few existing medium or fast craft are able to comply with this legislation, and this shows that centuries of evolution have failed to deliver. Instead, we've come to accept the poor comfort of ships and boats with their intrinsic risks as part of the culture of seafaring. So clearly there is a gap between where we are and where we need to be. But is this really a problem with the technology, or with the way that industry deals with innovation? WIG technology making business sense. Every time a child says, "I don't believe in fairies," there's a fairy somewhere that falls down dead. Does WIG work? The short answer is yes. Soviet and German projects since the 1960s have proved conclusively that WIG principles can be applied to vessels up to 500 tons. Since then, much technical work has been done to make the concept fit to form the basis of a very profitable marine transport business for the 21st century. Yet still there is disbelief. J.M. Barrie's words echo my experience of WIG. Every time someone voices disbelief, part of a WIG project dies, and a major job of work is needed to bring it back to life again. Would it help if we understood what WIG is about? To an engineer, WIG is about the benefit of the enhanced lift-to-drag ratio when skimming in ground effect, with lift-to-drag ratios of perhaps 15 to 30 plus. But this is only one aspect of a much broader picture, and in the final analysis, a good lift-to-drag ratio may not be as important as it seems. WIG is really about moving people and cargo over water with much greater comfort, speed and efficiency than is achievable by any other method. This, combined with other attributes, makes it the basis for a good business proposition. To explore the business proposition further, let's look at the WIG market. This is a map of the world highlighting the WIG market opportunities, and here shown on the slide are some applications: civil, fast ferry, water taxi, resort servicing, tour boat, dive boat, workboat; military, coast guard patrol, search and rescue, anti-drug smuggling interception, amphibious and littoral operations, special and covert operations. More than 600 million people live within the market regions. Imagine the benefit that such vessels could offer the local economies. It's truly revolutionary. How big really is the WIG market? Well, my guess is that the total WIG market is similar in size to that of the helicopter. That puts it at around $5 billion per year. Perhaps the full meaning of a figure that large is too difficult to grasp, but written out as in full as $5,000 million with all 9 noughts, it ought to fire the imaginations of entrepreneurs, investors and corporates alike. Yet WIG is still shunned. What is clear is that we're not talking about building just the odd 1 or 2 vessels. We're talking about mass market potential with mass production on a scale which has not been seen before in the marine transport industry. The capacity of the market is such that 200 WIG craft could go into the Malaya archipelago market without causing a ripple either metaphorically or literally. Mass market production brings the capability to move according to a different business model, breaking away from the limitations of traditional marine culture. New game, new rules. Let us look at the business case more closely to try to understand how it works. An ideal business model may have lowest investment, lowest infrastructure overheads, lowest first costs, lowest risk, and quickest return, maybe within 3 years. Hypercraft Associates have built business case models on this basis, which show that a viable commercial business can be built around a 30-seat WIG. With a price of $3 million per unit, it can compete against a Twin Otter float plane, perhaps its nearest competitive rival. Indeed, it's my belief that with the right product, right management, and a seed capital of around $20 million, a WIG company could be well on the way to controlling $1 billion worth of the industry in just 10 years. From this, we see that the underlying technology works, the market is vast, and the money-making potential is huge. Yet WIG still fails to attract. Something else must be wrong. Let us return to question the marine transport industry's culture and its attitudes towards innovation.